For me, this journey all started with one conversation with one of my former students. Day one as a high school principal, unpacking boxes, trying to get a feel for the school and how the school works. And in comes in one of the office secretaries to say, "There's a parent that's here to see you." And so as the parent walks in with his child, I recognize the child as one of my former students. And I was excited to see him. It had been some time since I've had him. I had him in 7th and 8th grade. He was a newcomer student that was learning English for the first time. But I remember him being a great kid, always working hard and willing to do what it took to learn and acquire new knowledge. So when I saw him, I said, "Hey, listen, where are you? Are you senior or junior? Did you graduate? What's next?" And he really wasn't acknowledging me. And I knew I hadn't seen him for a few years, so maybe he was a bit anxious to see me. His father, being a Spanish speaker, in Spanish, I asked him, "How can I help you? What can I do for you? Please have a seat." And he was looking around my office, and I was a bit embarrassed because it was very disheveled. And he reaches for a newspaper off my counter and puts it in front of his son and asks him to read the paper. And his son doesn't look at it at all, and he keeps pushing his son and poking and prodding, which seemed like forever, until his son finally, in aggravation, says, "I don't know how to read." And this was a child that I had in my English class for 2 years. And here, 4 years later, he had just graduated from the high school, unable to read. And so in that moment, it was really my call to action as an educator to think we just can't do the same things over and over again. We have to think differently about how we support kids and how we can prepare them for life after high school.